Hi, I'm Andy, welcome to Screenfire. This is a spoiler-free review. I'm not gonna spoil the ending or certain plot points for you, but we talk briefly about the story and the motivation of certain characters. So if you don't want to hear anything, come back when you watch the movie, but in this case, maybe it's even better you stay and decide after the review if it's the right movie for you. And to be fair, this movie is so predictable, it really doesn't matter if you know certain things. But decide for yourself. In any case, if you like our content, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like at the end of the video.
Who the hell are you, man?
I am Venom. I'm just kidding. It's Dr. Michael Morbius at your service.
Morbius is the newest Marvel movie produced by Sony, starring Jared Leto as the name-giving protagonist Michael Morbius and Matt Smith in the role of Luxurious Crown, aka Milo. They never explain why Morbius is calling him Milo. He just does. From young age, both characters are suffering from a very rare but deadly blood disease. Lucky for them, Morbius becomes a very successful doctor and biochemist who not only develops artificial blood, no, he also dedicates his life to find a cure for their illness and becomes a vampire by accident. Because what could go wrong if you cross human and bad DNA, right? On the positive side, his illness is gone, he doesn't need his crutches anymore and looks like he's working out 5 days a week. Damn, give me the juicy medicine. But it comes with a price. He needs to drink human blood or he just gets really angry and dies. Not really a big deal if you ask me. I mean, the artificial blood isn't really helping him in the long run. I don't want to spoil why, but he could trade it for blood packs with human blood. The movie shows that he has access to it anyway, but he refuses to drink because plot? It really doesn't make any sense at all. And that's one of the main problems of the movie. Many things just happen because the screenplay needs it to happen and you can feel it. It's just like in Jurassic World with the Indominus Rex or the, what I call him, Plotosaurus Rex. They can't see it? Of course, it's invisible because of cuttlefish DNA. It's chipped so they can find him anytime. Of course it can feel it and removes the tracking device on its own. You have the same lazy writing in Morbius. If he needs to escape, he discovers that he can fly under certain circumstances. If he's about to lose a battle, he's using a power that they're foreshadowing very obviously in the first act of the movie. And it goes on and on and on. You know what? I could even live with that if the motivation of the characters would be more complex. If they would act more in a gray area, but nope, they are black and white, nothing in between. There's no big moral conflict. While I was watching this movie, I was thinking about Blade. Of course, he's also the good guy, but you could feel that he's struggling and decides to use his power for something good. Morbius is like, nah, that could make me evil. I killed a bunch of bad guys and I should rather end myself before it gets out of hand. What brings me to my next problem. The rating. It's PG-13. It's a movie about human monsters who need human blood to live. It's a potential story for an adult audience and again, Blade. It's dark, it's cynical, it's bloody. It's not a complex movie, but it knows its target audience. And don't forget, it's also a Marvel movie, but from a different time. But we also had Deadpool, it was rated R and really successful. Morbius is a vampire without teeth. Everything about the plot feels forced, the characters are one-dimensional, and the most interesting moment in the whole movie is the after-credits scene. But let's be fair, there are still some positive things about Morbius. It's not much, but it's there. The acting is good. I mean, don't expect anything spectacular, but of course we're talking about Jared Leto and Matt Smith. They could do so much more with the characters, but for what the script is giving them, they both do their best, really. I also like that with Morbius they choose to show us a rather unknown Marvel hero. For example, the most interesting hero in Suicide Squad 2 was the Polka Dot Man. I'm interested in Morbius as a character because I can see the potential. I just don't like the approach. There are also some nice Easter eggs. For example, they are on a ship with the name Murnau. That's the name of the German director Friedrich Wilhelm Murnau, who was also responsible for the iconic vampire movie Nosferatu in 1922. I also wouldn't go as far and say it's a bad movie. It's just extremely predictable. It's a typical Marvel formula we saw over and over again. If you don't have a problem with that and just want to watch a one-dimensional vampire movie and you're, I don't know, like Jared Leto and Matt Smith, it's okayish, I guess. It's always about your expectations. If you went to McDonald's and order a simple cheeseburger, you get a simple cheeseburger. It's kind of tasteless, and except for the pickle, you won't find anything special on it. If that's enough to make you happy, Morbius is for you. It's not like you're watching something like, I don't know, Tommy Wiseau's The Room or anything like that. It's just very mediocre. From my personal preference, I would give it a 5 out of 10, but because I know there are many Marvel fans out there who don't care that it's the same thing all over again, for them I go with a 6.9 out of 10. Now, let us know in the comments what is your opinion, or what do you expect from Morbius or Marvel movies in general. Have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video.